All right, guys. Waiting for some people to get in here so we can chat. About what I think is an important topic. Hey, Julie. Welcome. Well, it's just me and you right now. Hi, Ashley. Welcome. Thank you. Okay, Julie. Thank you. While you do that, I'm going to look for my backup channel. I still got to get a video made for it. It's probably way down here, and I've got I don't know how many. I should have did this before I logged in. Oh, where is it? Oh, my arm's getting tired.
I just put the link up there.
I'm putting my backup link, Mr. Hart.
It's there.
My backup link?
See Mr. Hart right there.
I'm looking for my backup channel in my... Don't mind me. I'm here. Still searching. Yes, I'm subbed to that many channels, and I couldn't find it, of course not. All right. You put my channel up in your channel? Oh, you just put my channel up. Okay. Just waiting for some people to get in here so we can start talking about this. What I feel is a serious topic. I feel like it's a serious topic, and I feel like I am she'll be here shortly, Mr. Hart. I feel like I'm qualified to speak on this because I do have a master's degree in mental health counseling and addictions, and I worked in the field for 17 years. I'm sure she'll be here shortly. There she is. Hey, Shorty. Welcome. I know. I got to get this backup channel up and running because I got things to say and I'm not going to say it on here. But we are going to talk about mental health a little bit today. Hey, Love of Scorpio. Welcome. I thought we would touch base on mental health. Okay, Shorty. Thank you for being here. Well, just overall, in the aspect, Ashley, that I don't think that we have enough mental health facilities, and I don't think people are getting the proper mental health treatment that they need. And I don't think people are paying attention when people display red flags on their social media accounts. Let's take what happened in Texas as an example. That young man posted things on social media that should have been a red flag to somebody. Excuse the train. Oh. Somebody should have noticed something. Hey, September and Sun. Welcome. Somebody, if he posted that on social media, somebody should have seen those red flags. I mean, if I seen it, I as a mental health counselor, I'm a mandated reporter. So, Grits, hey Grits, welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. Hey, Vexing Vixen. How are you? Haven't seen. Oh, yeah, I see you on occasion here. Welcome. I thought we'd take a look at what's going on in this country. And the thing is, it's being displayed on social media, and not just one social media platform. It's being displayed on others, and nobody's doing anything about it. I mean, there are red flags. Some people put up red flags, such as the young man in Texas. He posted red flags. I've seen other people become depressed because of things, and they make comments. I think there's a problem with, I think we have a couple problems here that I see. Number one is people seeing the red flags, such as we'll start with the young man posting things on social media that should have sent up red flags to people that he was friends with. Yet nobody stepped in and did anything. And then as a result, we have a tragedy. Oh, Lord. Shorty, that's the one thing I always hated doing laundry was folding. And then we have people that verbalize things because others have pushed them to that point. And some people do try to help, but there's no repercussions on those that pushed them to that point to begin with. That's true, love of Scorpio. That is very true. If you haven't already subscribed, is that my link, Mr. Hart? Is that my link you just posted?
No, that's my link.
Oh, well, post my link now.
Which one?
From my backup channel. Okay, the link that Mr. Hart just shared, that's to his channel. Hey, Iris, welcome. I'd really like to speak with you, Iris, about something when you have time. It's a little concerning. Nothing bad, but nothing bad with you and me, but okay. Can I do it after I get off my live, Iris? Do you mind if I do it after I get off my live? I'll try not to stay on too long. Okay. Because there is something I'd like to talk to you about. And you'll understand whenever I talk to you. So, what do we do? I mean, the young man put out red flags on social media. Nobody did anything about it. Hi,
What'd you
Bridget.
name that channel this week?
The same thing it's been, truthful and unfiltered.
I thought it was renamed to Thought Crimes.
Oh. Lord have mercy. I'm sorry, Shirley. I just can't keep talking that long.
So it's truthful what?
Truthful and unfiltered. Truthful and unfiltered.
You sure you didn't change that name? Because it does not pop anywhere.
Yes, I'm sure I didn't change it. I posted it yesterday. Hello, cleanup crew. Welcome to Mystical Hearts. Oh. I sent it to you in a text message.
I'm subscribed and it didn't even show up on my subscription list.
Thank you, Mr. Hart. Guys, if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to that channel. That is my backup channel. Hey, Monica. Welcome. So we're talking about mental health. We're talking about red flags, and we're talking about people that help create the problem. No, I haven't done any research. I haven't read anything up on that young man. I don't know. Was he being bullied, or had he been bullied? Bullying seems to be big in this country. Seems to be big in this country. Seems to be a problem in this country. Shorty. Yes, we are Love of Scorpio. We most certainly are. And social media doesn't help. Social media doesn't help. And the platforms don't help either because reporting channels for bullying does nothing. Oh, Love of Scorpio is bad. It's real bad. And we all know that young children, parents don't monitor young children, so they get on here and see this stuff. And they either learn from it and learn how to bully and become bullies. Because for some parents, their electronics are babysitters. So some kids are learning at a young age. Some, not all. Some are learning how to be bullies, while others are being bullied. If you have a person that is already suffering from some type of mental illness, whether it be major depression, bipolar, schizophrenia, bullying can be a problem. And quite honestly, bullies themselves, I believe, have problems. Now, I know in the DSM-5 they no longer use psychopath or sociopath, but those two terms boils down to being a personality disorder. Don't be mailing me nobody's dirty underwear, shorty. Yes, love a Scorpio, they are. They need attention. That is most certainly true. They do need attention. But some of them just don't care. You know, they don't take into consideration other people's mental health. And you know, mental major depression, let's look at major depression. Because there's different forms of depression. There's seasonal depression. There is what they call major depression, clinical depression. There's another one I'm trying to think of it. I don't want to have to dig out my DSM-5. There's one that's not classified as major depression, but it is a depressive state. Gosh, it's been so long since I haven't picked up the DSM-5 in a while. You have, okay, yeah. There's different forms of that too, as well, vexing vixen. Now, just talking on depression itself, some of it can be brought on because of medical conditions. Some of it can be medical related, and that is a vitamin D deficiency. And think about it, how many people can get out in the sun in the winter months? That usually creates seasonal depression because people are not able to get out into the sun and get the vitamin D from the sun. So what it's best to do is to take a vitamin D supplement. I'm not a medical doctor. If you suffer from depression, my advice is have your doctor check your vitamin D level, because a low vitamin D can affect your mental health. And it's in my disclaimer. I'm not a medical professional, legal professional. So anytime it comes to mental health or medical, I always refer people to their medical doctor or their mental health professional. I'm just relaying what information I do know and educating on what I do know. Yeah, it can be major depression. Uh, you're very welcome, Shorty. You're very welcome. Because it's happening. The bullying part, that is. Oh, yeah, Love of Scorpio. You know, Love of Scorpio, they still do that. It's called ECT. Hi, Lily. Love of Scorpio, they still do the ECT treatments. And based on my knowledge and experience in working in the field with at least one, several actually psychiatrists, in order for a patient to receive ECT treatments for major depression, a doctor will attempt to help the come out of that major depression by trying trials of various antidepressants. Now, if the antidepressants doesn't work, then what they will, some, not all doctors, there are some that will prescribe a controlled substance that's usually prescribed for ADHD. And if that doesn't help the person come out of their depression, then they will move forward with the ECT, electroconvulsive therapy. You're very right, Shorty. You're very right. And you know, I sat here last night. I sat here last night at probably about 2 o'clock in the morning, angry about something that I seen. I won't say what it was. And I had nobody to talk to. But that's okay because I've chatted with some people about this. Yeah, not everybody can be trusted. It's okay, Bridget. It's okay. I just actually ended up sitting here cleaning out my screenshot gallery and dumping it in a safe location since everybody was in bed sleeping, so and I couldn't talk to anybody. I did it that way. And one thing I found, if you're feeling down, One thing I found, if you're feeling down, turn on some music. Because that's one thing I do love is I love my music. That's an idea, Lily. I never thought of that, but I don't know that that would work with me. I'd probably end up throwing my phone. I'd rather listen to music. But major depression, let's see, there's another. God, I'm still trying to remember the name of that. Trying to think of what that diagnosis is. It's not major depression. It's a lesser form of major depression, much lesser form of major depression. Uh, Let me see if I can find it. I know you are Jolie, but I don't know that at 2 o'clock in the morning you want to be talking to me. Let me see here. Here we go. Let me see if I can find it out. I'm trying to find it. It's not major depression. It'll it'll come to me eventually, probably when I'm not on here. But there is another. Yeah, and then you got postpartum depression too. That's another one. There it is. It's called adjustment disorder. It's called adjustment disorder. I knew I'd find it. It's a diagnosis that falls under depression. It's called adjustment disorder. I can tell you now that the insurance companies will not allow you to be admitted into a mental health facility. They will not pay for that. Unless, of course, along with that comes a threat of something. But then, if it's that serious, it's no longer an adjustment disorder. Adjustment disorder is just a lesser form of depression. And then we have bipolar. Some people are bipolar. And usually, typically, when somebody is in bipolar, is the same thing as manic depressive. Same diagnosis, just a different name. The DSM-5 now calls it bipolar. It no longer goes by manic depressive. But that's what it is. So when a person gets in a manic phase and they're medicated, a lot of times they'll quit taking the medication. Why? Because they enjoyed the manic phase. But when they go to the other side, when that pendulum swings to the other side, to the depressive side, then that's when you got to be worried. Hey, Canadian girl, welcome. And then, of course, you have bipolar patients can have psychosis. They can be psychotic. They can have psychotic episodes, but not always. It differs from schizophrenia. And there's different forms of schizophrenia. Many different forms of schizophrenia. And some of these are hereditary. Some are hereditary. Like I said, major depression. When it comes to depression, it can't. There can be some vitamin D deficiency, but not necessarily. So it's a good thing, especially if you're in a northern state and don't get the exposure to the sun like those in the south, to have your vitamin D checked. That's my recommendation if you're feeling depressed. Is if you live in a northern state, next time you see your doctor, say, hey, when you're doing my blood work, how about checking my vitamin D level? Or just take vitamin D. Yeah, that happens a lot, Jolie. That happens a lot too. Love a Scorpio, yes. A lot of times people that are bipolar will say, hey, I feel good, I don't need this medicine. And then they come off the medicine and then they self-medicate. Yeah. The vitamin D is the one vitamin as when it comes to depression to keep an eye on. But everybody that feels like they are depressed in some manner should seek out medical attention, whether it be a psychiatrist or a medical doctor. Because if it's something a medical doctor, I don't recommend medical doctors for psychiatric treatment. But that's my preference. If you have a problem, if you feel you have a mental problem, I highly recommend seeing a psychiatrist. The psychiatrist will do the med management and should refer you to the proper therapist. Right. That's true. Now, Bridget, the reason I say that I recommend a psychiatrist over a medical doctor is because there are some medical doctors that will try to treat mental health problems. Oh, I'm sorry, Shorty. You didn't find any money in anybody's pants pockets. Yeah, it's better to see a psychiatrist for med management for mental health than it is a primary care doctor. I'm talking about for like depression and stuff like that. I'm sorry, Shorty. If it makes you feel any better, today's the last day of Mercury retrograde. So you shouldn't have any more electronic problems after today. Oh, you're in Holland, Bridget. Oh, okay. Oh, that's why, because you're in another country. I gotcha. Um, you mean medical test or blood tests? Love a Scorpio, is that what you're talking about? No. Oh, awesome. Is that what you were wanting, Shorty? Well, love a Scorpio. Oh, okay. You were wanting full time. Well, that's congratulations, Shorty. Congratulations. I'm really happy for you. That's a wonderful thing. Love a Scorpio. To answer your question, they can test your vitamin D, and that can be an indicator. But beyond that, there is no real test other than sitting down and talking to a professional. And I would suggest a mental health professional. It's a new chapter, Shorty. It's a new chapter for you. I'm so happy you got what you were looking for full time. Congratulations. That means we're going to miss you more on YouTube. On your channel, I mean. Yeah, there's not really a test other than the vitamin D test. No, it's just more of sitting down and talking. And you talk to a mental health professional, and they will ask you questions. And then they'll base your diagnosis off of your answers. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. That is awesome. I'm glad to hear that. I miss Joshua. I don't see him in here.
This time of day, he said he can only be there while he's on break.
Oh, okay. But that's a serious problem in this country. It's um not just mental health itself, but the lack of mental health facilities. Now, when I'm talking about facilities, I'm talking about a building that is stands on its own and is not connected to a medical hospital. Most medical hospitals have one floor that's dedicated to mental health. And that's probably not enough beds to hold everybody that really needs the treatment and the help, depending on where you live at. I can only speak from experience, knowing where I came from. They did have mental health facilities aside from the medical hospitals. So, and they would fill up, especially during the full moon. Especially during the full moon. So we need to do better for our people that have mental illnesses. We really do. But it starts at home. And I understand a lot of households have both family members working. That makes it difficult to monitor your children, which can lead into a whole different subject of if both parents are at work, especially in the summer months, who's watching the children, which that can lead into a whole different topic of are your children being properly monitored when you're both parents are at work? Are they being properly taken care of? Even if it is by family. You have a lot of single parent households. That's a problem. That creates a problem. But oh yeah, that was back in Latchkey Kids. That terminology came out back in probably late 60s, early 70s, somewhere in that area. I was not, fortunately. I was not. Even though my teen years, I grew up in a single family household. But I don't know what has changed. Because we still have bullying going on in schools. We still have bullying going on in schools. That was happening 60 years ago. And they still haven't come up with a solution for it. Hey, do you Fitz? It does start at home, Jolie, it does. And the parenting has changed too. Because parents are not spending the quality time with their children like they used to. Parents right now are not spending their quality time with the children the way they used to in the past. It's just not the same. Yeah, some parents are afraid of their own kids. And then you got to take a look at how the bully tears down the person they are bullying. And what are the repercussions? What are the repercussions? When one person gets bullied and pushes that bully over the edge. Where's the repercussions to the bully? Now, I don't know if the young man in Texas had been bullied. Like I said, I didn't follow what happened in that case. But we know it was that was the case in Columbine. Those two young men were being bullied. And for what? Hey, Eileen. That's true, Delia Fitz. That's very true. And not everybody can stand up to a bully either. But we need to be better as a society as well. Because I know we're not responsible for other people's kids. But if it will prevent a tragedy from happening, somebody has to say something. I mean, this young man was displaying red flags all over social media, and nobody did anything. I do know that. I do know that much. He was displaying things on social media. Okay. I love you too, Shorty. Yeah, that's the problem, Lily. Nobody wants to get involved. Nobody wants to get involved until something happens to them. Then they scream, why didn't somebody get involved? Or they scream, you're being too nosy. Yeah, that's true, Jolie. Yeah, that's true. I mean, could we do better at safeguarding the children at school? I don't know. Look at the school in Florida where they discovered that the officer was found behind his patrol car. I don't know. I don't know what you mean. Oh, that off. I don't know whatever became of that. I don't know if he lost his job or what. He took cover behind his car and didn't make an attempt to stop what was happening. Is from what I can remember of that case. Not really, Eileen. We're just talking about mental health. And I talked about different types of mental health. And how it affects people and how people are affected. And how it doesn't help that some people may suffer mental health and get bullied. And bullies just don't care. Oh. It's okay, Canadian girl and Eileen. You really haven't missed a whole lot. Yeah, Parkland. Yeah. Well, to quote my favorite psychic medium astrologer, that alphabet soup group that's part of our government is weaponized against us. So there's that. I'm talking about a federal agency. I'm not talking about you know who I'm talking about, love a Scorpio. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Yes, some of them are, Lily. Schizophrenia is hereditary. To some degree. Yes. And I can give you an example of that.
Hello.
I can give you an example of that. My next door neighbor when I was growing up.
What are we charging him? 20? 20 a hit.
She had two children, 2 boys.
All right. Bye.
She was married, had a husband, and they had 2 boys. After she had her second child, something happened to her. I don't know because that was so long ago. If she had postpartum that turned into psychosis and she never came out of the psychosis, because that was a very long time ago. Ultimately, her 2 children were separated. One grew up with his maternal grandparents, meaning her mother and dad. The other son, grew up with the paternal grandparents. In other words, their father's mother and father. It just so happens that I lived next door to the maternal grandparents. She would be, like I said, this is where we're lacking in facilities to take people to. We're talking back in 60s now. We're talking back in the 60s. And medication has come a long way since then. But back then, rather than going into the medical hospital on their psych ward, she would go to the state hospital. And her parents were raising her son. One of the sons. So every now and then she would come home from the mental hospital, and you could tell she was not right. She was displaying symptoms of psychosis that as a child, you don't understand it if you're a child. And then that son decided to go into the military. And that was right around the time that we were extracting from Vietnam. Apparently, while in the military, so that would have been in I'll say the early 70s. Because he was about my age. I might have been a little bit older, but not by much. So that was during the extraction time, most likely. But while he was in the military, he got into some type of drug use, substance abuse. What kind, I don't know. Not aware of. He was put in, from my understanding, from what I was told, a military prison, Fort Leavenworth. And then he got discharged. And it was some years later that I seen him in a store. And he looked like a zombie walking around. Whereas his brother, that was raised by his paternal grandparents, took over a family business, and what last I heard was running the family business successfully. So, is it hereditary? To some degree. I think it was. I don't know. I'm not a medical professional, so I'm going to say that this is in my opinion. It's most likely laying dormant in both boys, but because one was a substance abuser, he triggered it and activated it, whereas the other one didn't. Now, how accurate that is, I don't know. But that's what it appears to me, and that is in my opinion. That's true, Delia Fitz. Yeah, it's really difficult to determine if it's really nature versus nurture. Stress can activate many things. Stress can activate many things, both mental and medical. The one that I grew up next door to that joined the military, um, Joel. Oh God, hold on, guys. Give me a minute. I gotta take this call. Hello. Okay. Okay. Sure. That way I can pick it up tomorrow when I pick up the others. Well, she sent my blood pressure medicine over to Walmart when I usually get it over there at Health Farms. That's true. Well, no, but yet the other day she sent my blood pressure medicine. You see what I'm saying? They both went to Walmart instead of one going to your pharmacy and the other one going to Walmart. Yeah. No, let it go ahead and go to Walmart, and I'll pick it up tomorrow. And then the next time after, yeah, and then after that, if I need to continue it, then we'll do it at your pharmacy, Livingston. Oh, I gotta pick up the other ones anyhow. Yeah, they message me when it's done. You too. Bye. Oh, Lordy. How much trouble am I in for that? How much trouble am I going to be in for that ringtone going off? Was it that loud, guys? Sorry, that was just my. I knew that was going to happen. The doctor's office would call while I was on a live. Never fails. I waited and gave him time, gave him an opportunity to call me. Do you think I'll get hit for that, Love of Scorpio? You think I'll get in trouble for it? No, the worst thing I can do is say I don't get paid for this live. It wasn't intentional, trust me. I should have turned my ringer off. Okay. Well, at least everybody knows what my ringtone is now. Oops. You didn't hear what I was talking about, did you? I tried to hide my conversation. Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs. Jolie, you guys couldn't hear what I was talking about, could you? Otherwise, I just doxed my pharmacy. Yeah, but you guys only heard one side of it. Oh, but you know how other people are. What can I say? Sorry about the interruption. So, as a country, I think we could do better. But, like I said, we're not. Nah. That's a good question. And, that's been going on for ages. People looking down on people with mental problems. And I don't understand why. And I cannot explain it. No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. They shouldn't hold it against us, but they do. That's Big Brother for you. I never thought to silence my phone because my watch would have went off and I would have been alerted and wouldn't have heard the ringtone. Oh. Thank goodness it's the last day of Mercury retrograde. And then tomorrow we start Saturn retrograde. Lovely. I don't know what the pitfalls are with Saturn retrograde. I'll have to do a little research on that, but it can't be good since Saturn is the planet of karma. Oh, yeah, I heard about that, love of Scorpio. Um, I heard about that. Starting up, they're starting to, those tropical storms and hurricanes are starting up early. I know that June 1st is the beginning of hurricane season because I did, I used to live in Florida. Lived there for 25 plus years. Oh no. At least it's just a tropical storm. It shouldn't be too bad. I mean, it'll be bad, but it shouldn't be too bad. Because I know we had a couple of hurricanes come through and come close there in Jacksonville when I lived there.
What you doing?
I mean, what am I doing?
Want to see something pretty?
Okay.
Look at how wide she is.
Oh,
You just noticed that?
Lordy B. I can't see it down there.
Oh, let go. There we go. Look at how wide she is. That baby's sideways this afternoon.
Well, there you go.
She's mad at me. She thinks I'm cheating on her. I was petting another horse.
And that is Phoenix. Thank you, Julie. I do think she's just a little bit pregnant. Well, they say a lot of births come on the full moon. That would be interesting for her to give birth on the full moon. And yes, I do have names picked out.
The sooner she has that baby, the sooner I get back on her back.
Yeah, that's true. And I get to cuddle with the baby. And I guess that means as big as wide across as she's showing now. I better get my backup channel up and running because a lot of that is going to be about halter breaking a new baby. Yep, I sure am. I sure am, Julie, and I've already got names picked out for it too. I'm secretly praying for a boy. But I'll be happy with either one coming out healthy. Both mother and baby coming out of this healthy. It is. It is exciting. I don't know that it'll be on the full moon, but maybe closer to the end of the month. But we'll see. I mean, she's getting there. You guys seen if she's not pregnant, she's overfed. And I don't think she's overfed because she gets the same amount every day. No, when they get that close to delivery, they become hormonal. And I'm not going to say the B word, but you know what I'm saying. They can be hormonal. Yeah, and when she doesn't look happy at him, something's wrong because she follows him around like a puppy dog. He can put a halter and a lead rope on her, throw the lead rope over his shoulder, and she'll follow him around like she's a puppy dog. They're pregnant for 11 months. 11 months. Thank God we're not horses. I don't know that I could have lasted 11 months. Should be by the end of the month, Eileen. By the end of the month. So I need to hurry up and get my backup channel up and running because Phoenix is going to be part of my backup channel. My backup channel is going to be about anything and everything except tarot cards. Yeah, possibly. Oh, that would be par for the course, love of Scorpio, because Cancer is my polar opposite. Well, once she's weaned, then we most likely will well, we have to wait and see what's going to happen. I'm not sure yet. I'm anxious now to see what it looks like when it comes out. Because we don't know what Daddy looked like. But we kind of got off topic there thanks to that rude interruption by my doctor's office. Hopefully, I won't get dinged for that ringtone. So, I mean, the only thing we can do is be better as people, is be a better human. I mean, seriously, be a better human. If you see something on social media that's a red flag, report it. Otherwise, I don't know what to tell you. We need better mental health treatment in this country. But they're not going to give us that. They're just not going to do it. They're not going to give it to us. We already know that. Hell, I don't know what to say. Other than I'm going to drink a 5-hour energy drink tomorrow night before I sit down to do card readings to get my B12 up. Yes. That's an idea, Jolie, but I don't think the country cares. How can he how could he post those pictures on that platform and not get dinged for it? I don't get it. He posted pictures of his weapons. From what I understand, he posted pictures of his weapons. If I did that, I'll probably get thrown in Facebook jail. But then again, I don't want anybody to know what I got. It's nobody's business. They're all legal. Every one of them are legal. And they have a purpose. It's either for food survival or protection. Let me see if I can grab that link. No. No. Yep. Oh, it's not going to let me share from there. I was going to share from my Facebook, but my messenger. But That's true, Eileen. That's true. I need you to post my backup channel link. Because I can't find it.
What channel link you need posted?
My backup channel. We need to do better.
Why don't you pin that for now? Everybody that's wanted a membership's already got it.
That's true. All right. If you haven't already subbed, I just put my backup channel link. It's pinned at the top. Once I hit 50, I can start doing lives. And I can.
She can vent at you instead of me.
Huh?
Then you can vent at them instead of me.
Then I can. Then we can take walks out and look at Phoenix and her new baby whenever it gets here. Because I will be posting that. I think I know what my first video is going to be. I've got to figure out where I've got it at. It's an old steam engine that comes through once a year. I've got a video of it. That's going to be my first video. So I hope you like old steam engines. I've got one. I think I did the video last year, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to look. No, we don't need a baby shower. No baby horsey shower is necessary. I mean, I'm sure Mr. Hart probably already has a halter sized for the baby. Oh, you ought to see what Mr. Hart can do with rope. He used to make keychains out of. He'd get that paracord, the thin paracord, and he used to make halter keychains. Thank you, Love of Scorpio.
You talking about me tying keychains out of paracord? Yeah. Used to horse halters and cow halters, pony halters.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah. Just nobody ever bought them.
Yeah.
So I threw them all away.
Well. Oh, there was something I was going to talk about. I know what I was going to talk about. Jolie, you were supposed to remind me. I think I was supposed to talk about merchandise. Thank you, Eileen. I do believe we were supposed to talk about. Thank you, Love of Scorpio. Developing merchandise for Mystical Hearts. So I'm curious what everybody would be interested in as far as merchandise. And what would we put on the merchandise? Cowboy hat. Mystical Heart Club. There you go. Um, I think you might have subbed to the wrong channel. Hang on. Oh, I have 43. Okay, I see. I only need 7 more to go. There you go. I get you. I see what you're saying now. I only need 7 more to go. Car magnets, Mystical Heart. Okay. Keychains. I need 7 more subs for my backup channel to go live, to be able to go live on it. Oh, Mr. Hart, are you listening?
No, of course not.
Do we have macaroni up there?
Yes.
Can we open a box of it and put them in here? And they have to, the contest is going to be guess
How many?
How many? All right. We're working on the contest. I'm going to put macaroni.
Beads.
Huh?
We could do beads.
Oh, you got beads? Let me see. I need just give me. Oh, we're not going to do macaroni. Oh, dear God. Oh, my God. Look at the size of those. Yell at Mr. Hart.
You don't want beads, we'll do macaroni.
No, we're going to do macaroni. There's no way I'm going to sit here and count those things going in this jar. Even this jar, even as small as this jar is, I'm not going to sit there and count every one of them.
All I got to do is weigh them.
No.
You want it filled off camera so they can't count it?
Duh. Take it over there and sit down with it. Jeez. Man. How big of, yeah, those were too tiny to try to get you guys. All right. That's the macaroni. You're going to be guessing the count. Here. Now you got to take them back out and count them.
I'll count them live on the air whenever they make their guess, and then we'll know who wins.
No. He does not have any concept of how this works.
You don't know, so you can't drop a hint. That's the problem.
No. Because I would have to have an end date. Well, the end date is the end of the month.
All we'd have to do is count them out into the poll like I'm fixing to do right now.
Yeah, well, don't count out loud.
1, 2,
No,
3,
not now. I'm going to
3,
post
4,
it on my
6,
community tab. It's going to be, I'm going to post it on my community tab. I think I can post a picture. I'm not sure. If not, I will show it. I will show it at the beginning of my live tomorrow night. He knows better than to do that, Julie. So, the car magnets, how big of car magnets are you talking? Because it was recommended that I set up an account on Shopify, so I got to get that and figure that out. Okay, so I seen t-shirts, I seen car magnets. What else? And what should we put on them? Joey, you're making me laugh. Oh, heart-shaped magnets with mystical hearts. What was it, Julie? Mystical Hearts Club. I guess I should write that down, shouldn't I? It's either that or I'm going to have to come back through this live and listen to it. I'm gonna check around, but it was recommended. A friend of mine recommended I look at Shopify for merch. So
Bunker branding.
I'll get your input later. Well, I'm going to take the rest of the evening to rest up. But what the solution is to the mental health crisis in this country, I don't know. I mean, I do know, but getting it accomplished, I don't know how to do that. I'm going to hop off of here shortly. Because I remember I have a phone call I need to make. There it is, guys. And only Mr. Hart knows the number.
Damn it, I knew I should have wrote it down. No, because if I write it down for you, then you'll know.
You'll forget.
It's fine.
I'm not gonna. I can do a reading for myself anytime I feel like it's. I'm not gonna be doing a private reading for myself. I'm not competing.
I'm not telling you, so you can't give hints.
I'm not gonna give hints. Last time I had to because that was different. That was difficult.
Yeah.
But I'm not giving hints on this.
Okay.
No. I was thinking about.
This is the ball mason jar number H. Nope, that's an N. 025B.
Deal you fits, you're going to be guessing to win so that you can. The prize is a free private reading.
It's a 4-ounce jar.
It's a 4-ounce jar. And there's not going to be any hints on this. I got to get this. I don't know.
She don't know. Only I know, and I ain't telling you nothing because I'm a dick.
Will you stop? Oh my God. If you want to talk like that on your channel, be my guest, but not on mine.
And that's what's in it. So if you wanted to get your own jar and do your experimentation, notice the top. Notice it is crammed full, as tight as it'll go. That ought to put you in the ballpark. But just remember, you've got no idea if I stuck a wad of cotton or anything on the inside. So you're going to have to do your math carefully.
Hi, Sifta. I was just getting ready to hop off here shortly. I guess I'll probably have to take a picture of this and post it on the. It's going to be on the community tab. It's for my members to guess how many's in this jar. And whichever member guesses the number will win a free private reading.
I emailed myself the number, so.
Oh, okay. So this contest will run. You can have as many guesses as you want.
But you're going to have to comment on the community page.
Yeah, it'll be on. You got to wait for it to come up on the community page first.
And then comment underneath that.
And then comment under the contest. I'll make sure you know that it's a contest. And It's for members. This is for members to guess how many. The contest will run to either somebody guesses it right or the end of the month, whichever comes first. And if nobody guesses it correctly by the last day of June, the closest without going over will be the winner. Because somebody's going to come out a winner. So you'll have plenty of time. The contest hasn't started yet because I don't have it on my community tab yet. Once it hits the community tab, then you can start guessing. Joy. So now that that is done, tomorrow night, I might start a little bit earlier. I might start them a little bit earlier tomorrow night, guys. And that way, people coming in that want added that way, anybody coming in tomorrow night, I can add them to the list. No, I'm not going to do that, Julie. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start early. I'm going to start earlier than normal. And then I'll go ahead and read the members first and then go from there. How are you doing, Sifta? Julie, I'm gonna be on B12 tomorrow, so I'll be on my B12 tomorrow. So let me get this uploaded. I guess I'll lay it down so you can look at it, take a picture of it. I guess I can upload a picture of it. I have to look at the community post, how they operate, and then go from there. So once you see this, and I say the contest is beginning, then you can start guessing. There will not be any hints this month. I gave hints last month simply because I knew it would be extremely difficult. This one's different. No hints. Sorry. Yes, the first right guess by a member, and you're a member, the first right guess is the winner. Yes. Yeah, last month was dear impossible. I've got to figure out something for July. So I'm going to go ahead and... No, I'm not going to end it just yet. I'm looking at how long I've been on, and I'm not ending it on a number like that. I'll wait for just a few more minutes. All right, now it's okay. So I'm going to send out much love and many blessings to my members, my subscribers, my viewers. Last month's contest, Love of Scorpio, was to name my and Mr. Hart's song. And Dixie Kane was the winner. The name of the song is No Doubt About It by Neil McCoy. So, again, I send much love and many blessings to all my members, each and every one of you, my subscribers, each and every one of you. It is a beautiful song. As always, I'll see you back next time, which will be tomorrow. Remember, I'm going to come live a little earlier tomorrow because I'm going to be doing the members first, like I always do. And then whoever signed up on the video for a reading, and then anybody that comes in chat and asks for a reading. As always, I'll see you back next time. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day and stay safe. This is the last day of Mercury retrograde.